If you've decided to start a business but wondering what the best business idea for you is, then keep watching, because in this video I will walk you through the process of discovering and picking out the best idea for you coming up right now. Before we look at how to pick the right business idea, let's look at the different kinds of businesses that you can have. And for the sake of simplicity, I will classify them into two. First, we have product-based businesses and then service-based businesses. So what's the difference? A product-based business is a business that sells physical products. These products could be goods that your company manufactures itself or goods that you buy from another supplier and resell. Examples of product-based businesses include clothing stores, electronic stores, grocery stores, and those kind of businesses. Now, a service-based business is a type of business that offers or provides a service rather than a physical product. Examples are consulting, accounting, graphic design, coaching, home cleaning, etc. Those kind of businesses. One key difference between product-based businesses and service-based businesses are that product-based businesses generate revenue by selling tangible items, while service-based businesses generate revenue through the sale of or through the provision of intangible services. There are also digital products that you can sort of classify as product-based businesses, even though they don't follow the first definition of product-based businesses that we gave, because you don't have like a physical thing that you are selling, but we would classify them also as product-based businesses. So an example of that could be like an ebook or a course or something. It's still a product, but it's not physical. We can also have what I call hybrid businesses, which are sort of both product and service based. And an example of that is like Netflix or Spotify, where the product is digital, but you have to keep paying a recurring subscription to access the service. But let's just keep it simple. Okay, let's just keep it simple and let's stick to our initial definition of product-based businesses and service-based businesses. So now that we know the different types of businesses out there, let's look at 4 approaches you can use to choose the right business idea. The first approach is to identify a problem or a missed opportunity. There are problems all around us. Look around you, look in your community, look in your industry. If you're already working, you understand your industry, you can see what problems there are and see what you can solve with a product or a service. And let me give you an example. One of the first businesses I started was an electronic component retail company called Invent Electronics, and this is how the idea came about. I was studying electrical and electronic engineering back in school, and one of the things we had to do was to build electronic projects, but there were no places we could get electronic components to buy. So I saw that as a problem and an opportunity, and I created an online store where people could go and order the electronic components and pay for them online and have it delivered to them. So look around you and see if you can identify any problems that you may be able to solve with a product or a service. The second approach to identifying the right business idea for you is to evaluate your passions and your interests. If you are really interested in or passionate about something, then that could be an area that you could start a business in. Again, let me give you an example. One of the things I'm really passionate about is agriculture, and I'd always wanted to start an agribusiness or do something related to agriculture. So one day I went to my mother's village and I realized that there was so much land around and I could actually rent some of this land to start a farm. So I did that and I started a cassava farm, which is going pretty great. So look around you, evaluate what you are passionate about, evaluate what you are interested in, and see whether there are some opportunities that you can start from your interest and your passions. The third approach to discovering what the right business idea for you is to look at your skills. What are you good at? Are you good at building websites? Are you great at graphic design, photography, sewing? These are skills that you could potentially turn into a business because people might be willing to pay for these skills. So look at the skills you have and research what business opportunities may be available for the skills that you have. The fourth approach to identifying what business idea may be right for you is to get inspiration from other people and see what other businesses are doing. If you love any business, if you are inspired by any entrepreneur and then you love what they are doing, that could be inspiration for you to try and do something similar. Again, it must be something that fits within your passions and your interests, and not just because someone is doing it and is doing well, so you also want to do it. But the mere fact that someone is doing it and is successful means that at least there is some demand for that product or that service. And so if you are inspired by what someone is doing, or if you are inspired by another business out there that is doing so well and it fits within your passions and your interests, then maybe that may be another source of another way that you can discover what business idea is right for you. I believe that if you adopt any of these approaches, you'd at least have a list of business ideas that you'd be considering. But one of the things you have to try and figure out is to see if there is demand for that business, because you may be passionate about something and you may have a certain skill, but if no one is willing to pay you for that skill or that passion, then you really don't have a business. One of the ways to evaluate whether there is demand for an idea is to speak with people, most especially the kind of people that you are going to be targeting with this idea. Because see, like, your idea is always going to sound nice in your head. Your idea is going to sound fantastic and great in your head. When you speak to other people about it, you may realize that it's not as great as it sounds, and some people may be able to give you more objective feedback, which will help you filter out your ideas and help you select the most viable one. So look through your ideas and rank what you have according to its commercial viability. Great, so what ideas are you currently considering? Share them in the comment section below, and if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share, because it helps the channel grow. This video is part of my Business Essentials series, which is like a whole course for people looking to start their own business. And in the next video, we're going to be looking at how to develop a simple business plan. So make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you'll be notified when the next video comes out. So take care and see you in the next video.